Hi, I'm Jade and I've been dancing since I was 5 years old. I've been able to do everything from the splits to a backbend, but never a handstand. I really wanted to achieve this goal, so I decided to research using the internet. I found many resources, but none of the information was really sticking. I'd been researching for hours and hours, and I realised that I would most likely learn faster using visual aids. In the morning, I started using websites with handy images that I could replicate, and I noticed I was improving quite a lot faster. I came across a helpful YouTube video and followed all the steps until I was able to perform a handstand on my own. Before I even thought about a skill I could develop, I reflected on my past experiences and how I could improve those skills to better my future goals. As I reflected, I realised even though I had 15 years of dance experience, I had never learnt to do a handstand. With that thought in my mind, I started to undertake my own research project on how I was going to approach this process of developing a skill. I had to figure out what keywords to use and how to search for accurate information. I constructed my own knowledge structure, thus actively using Glaserfeld's constructivism learning theory. I was engaging with student-centered learning where the internet was my educator. When I realised I wasn't able to process further with academic books, I used my experience and modified my own thinking in response to a learning block. I had to recognise that this way of learning wasn't suited for me and change my resources in a response to that. I participated in cognitive development and processed the new information a lot easier. After this learning curve, I noticed I was a lot closer to my end goal and that my endorphins were providing my brain with a reward each time I successfully completed a step and got closer to my final goal. My brain would release more endorphins, providing my brain with another reward. My mind was actively engaging in a behaviouristic approach to learning and conditioning me to keep going as it knew it would get a reward each time I completed a small obstacle. When I started watching YouTube tutorials and following along with the educator, I was socially learning where I learned by mimicking and observing the other person's movements. After learning this skill, I realised how many ways I can implement these theories in the classroom. I now understand how students learn in many different ways and one theory can't be used for everyone. For example, I found that I learn better visually rather than by a bunch of text. I need to personalise teaching strategies to each student to set them up for success both in the classroom and in society.